Welcome back to the third episode of the Cardinals franchise. Right now we are 2-0 on this season, and it's time to head to next week. So we will be facing the 1-1 Cowboys, and we have Hassan Reddick returning from injury. And now he's back where he should be, and we have some contracts to negotiate. And as much as I want to re-sign Larry Fitzgerald, I'm not sure if it'll happen. I'll probably just franchise tag him. And I do not want Carl Dansby back. And that's about it. And in the draft, I probably will have to look for the QB of the future. Some of these guys look pretty good. And I think I might have to look for some D linemen, maybe a free safety, a cornerback, and some receivers. So now I will be simming this game. So we lost that game, and we have a new injury. Not sure who got injured. Probably this guy. And these two guys regressed, which is a shame. And I won't deal with contracts till after the trade deadline. And I'll be simming one more game. And we won the Niners, so we are now 3-1, and we'll be facing the 2-2 Eagles, and I'll be playing this game. Welcome to the 5th game of the season with the Cardinals versus the Eagles. Carson Wentz is under center, and he hands the ball off, and Jay Ajayi loses yards on the play, and he's tackled by Tyrann Mathieu. So Alshon Jeffrey for the Eagles is injured, and they'll be playing without him. And Carson Wentz throws it to Zach Ertz, who breaks a bunch of tackles, and he gets taken down by the sideline. And that was a great play by his tight end. Now Carson Wentz hands the ball off to Ajayi, and he fumbles the ball. And the Cardinals pick it up, and that's Tyrann Mathieu, and he's running down to the touchdown, and he scores. And Ajayi just got knocked back hard. And that was Marcus Golding with the tackle. And because of that play, the score is 7-0. The Eagles are in a heavy formation. And they fake the handoff. Wentz throws it. And Trey Burton makes the catch, but there's a flag on the play. And now Wentz will pass it. And he throws it for his receiver. And his receiver drops the ball. And that's Torrey Smith, who can't haul it in. And now the Cardinals will step on the field on offense for the first time this game. And they hand the ball off to David Johnson, who makes a man miss. And he gains about 4 yards in that play. Carson Palmer will pass. And he gets sacked. And that's Timmy Jernigan. And now the Cardinals will have to punt. Wentz hands the ball off to Ajayi, and he is taken down by a group of Cardinals. And Ajayi gets the ball again, and he is hit hard by Tyrann Mathieu. Ajayi gets a carry again, and he's taken down by Hassan Reddick. And Carson Wentz will be set to pass. He rolls out of the pocket, and no one is there. And the ball is intercepted, and that's Patrick Peterson. And that wasn't a good throw by Carson Wentz. So the Cardinals hand the ball off to David Johnson, and he tracks a defender, and he has nothing but green grass ahead of him. And that's a Cardinals touchdown. Now Carson Wentz will pass, and he throws it to his tight end, Zach Ertz, who makes the catch. Wentz is under center, and they fake the handoff. He's getting some pressure, and he throws a dot. And that's Trey Burton with the catch. And Wentz fakes the handoff, and he throws under pressure, and Zach Ertz makes the catch. And it looks like Budda Baker took him down. And they run a play action, and Carson Wentz gets sacked. And that's Robert Kimdichie. So now it's 3rd and long. The Eagles are in a bunch formation, and they will pass. And Wentz rolls out, and he gets sacked. And that's Chandler Jones with the pressure. The kick is up, and it's no good. And that was right. And now the Cardinals will get the ball. So the Cardinals will hand the ball off to David Johnson. And he breaks a tackle, and he's running down the sideline. And he gets taken down at the 32-yard line. Now the Cardinals will pass. And Carson Palmer gets pressured, and he is sacked by the rookie Derek Barnett. And now the Cardinals will pass again. And Palmer gets sacked for a 2nd time. This time by the cornerback Sidney Jones. So now the Eagles will get the ball. And they run a counter play with the Giant. He has a lot of room. And he pushes Budda Baker off of him before he gets tackled by Tyrann Mathieu. Ajayi gets another carry. He cuts back. He has a lot of open room. And Budda Baker's there on the tackle. And now the Eagles are in a heavy formation. And they run a play action. And they have a tight end wide open. And that's Brent Selleck. And he is taken down by Justin Bethel. And now they're in the red zone. And the Eagles will run a draw play. And Ajayi gets tackled at the line of scrimmage. Now it's 3rd and 12, and they run another draw play. And they're about to get the 1st down, but they don't. And that's Darren Sproles. The Cardinals are back on the field, and they will run a play action. Palmer throws it to his tight end, Jermaine Gresham, and he trucks a defender. And he has a lot of open space running down the sideline before getting taken down at the 47-yard line. David Johnson will get the carry, and he's running behind his offensive lineman. He gets the 1st down, trucks a defender, and he's taken down from behind. And that's another Cardinals 1st down. The Eagles are showing a blitz look, and the Cardinals fake the handoff. Palmer throws it to his receiver, and that's wide open. And that's J.J. Nelson with the catch. It looks like Michael Kendricks was injured on that play. So now the Cardinals will pass again. Palmer throws it to his receiver, J.J. Nelson, and he makes the catch in traffic. And now the Cardinals are at the 2-yard line. So the Cardinals are in a single back formation. Palmer will pass it, throws it right to Fitzgerald, and Fitzgerald makes the catch. And that's another Cardinals touchdown. So now the Eagles will run a screen play, and Ajayi gets the 1st down. And now Wentz rolls out again, gets some pressure from Hassan Reddick, and he is taken down. And it looks like Josh Morrow is out for 2 quarters with the pectoral strain. So the Eagles run a draw play with Garrett Blunt, and he gets the 1st down. The Eagles will pass the ball again. Wentz is under pressure, and he throws the ball out of bounds. Wentz is under center, and he rolls around the pocket, throws it to his receiver, who catches it out of bounds. Now it's 3rd and 7, And the Eagles will need to convert. Wentz throws it, and he misses. So now the Eagles will have to settle for a field goal. So it looks like the Cardinals will run one more play before the quarter ends. And that will end the half. With the first play of the second half, David Johnson gets the carry. And he fights forward. And he breaks a tackle before he's taken down for a first down. So the Cardinals fake the handoff to David Johnson. And Palmer has no one open. So he rolls out. And he's running down the sideline. He has a first down. And he runs out of bounds. And that was some vintage Carson Palmer right there. And now the Cardinals run a draw play. And David Johnson fights for the first down. And now the Cardinals will pass again. Ricky Seals-Jones makes the catch. Jukes inside. And he gains 8 yards on that play. David Johnson gets the carry. And he has a lot of open room. But he is taken down by Malcolm Jenkins. And the Cardinals will pass in the red zone. And Larry Fitzgerald makes his second touchdown catch of the day. Carson Wentz fakes the handoff. Gets him pressured. And he is sacked. And that's Marcus Golden. So now it's second and long. And Wentz throws it to a wide open receiver. So the Eagles will pass. Carson Wentz rolls out. And he gets sacked. And that's Golden's second sack of the game. So now it's third and long. And Wentz will pass. And he throws it deep. And his receiver makes the catch. And Carson Wentz runs a read option before getting tackled by Patrick Peterson. And Jay Ajayi gets hit hard by Hassan Reddick. And the Eagles will have to get another field goal. And so far the Cardinals have looked dominant in this game. And that kick is good. So now the score is 9-28. Ricky Seals-Jones is in motion. And David Johnson will get the handoff. And he fights forward for a gain of 6. So now it's third down. Palmer throws it to David Johnson, who makes the catch. Makes a couple guys miss before getting taken down by Malcolm Jenkins. And now Adrian Peterson's in the game. And he gets a carry. He has a lot of room. He trucks a defender. And he's running down to a lot of open room. And that's all day for you. And now the Eagles will pass. And it looks like Torrey Smith makes the catch. So now the Eagles will pass it. Wentz throws it to his receiver, who's wide open. And they convert the third down. And Jay Ajayi gets handed the ball. And Hassan Reddick makes the tackle. And it looks like someone was injured. And it looks like Zach Ertz was injured, so Trey Burton will fill in for him. Wentz will pass the ball again. Throws it to a wide open Torrey Smith. And Buda Baker misses the tackle. The Eagles have 2 tight ends on the field. And they'll look to pass. And Wentz passes it to Torrey Smith again. And Wentz will pass the ball. Gets him pressured. And he throws a dot. And it looks like Torrey Smith made the catch. And he did. So now the Cardinals are back on the field. And David Johnson will get a carry. And he gains about 8 yards on that play. So Deron Brown is in motion. And the Cardinals will pass. Palmer throws it to Jermaine Gresham, who makes the catch. And gets the first down. And now the Cardinals fake the handoff to David Johnson. Palmer moves around in the pocket. Throws it for Fitzgerald. And Fitzgerald drops the pass. So now the Cardinals will run a play action. And Palmer throws it deep for J.J. Nelson, and he can't haul in the pass. The punt is up. And it lands at the 1-yard line. And that was a great punt. So now Wentz is at his 1-yard line. And he hands the ball off. And that's a safety. And not only that, but Jai got injured on that carry. David Johnson gets the carry. And he gets 1 yard on that play. So now the Cardinals will pass. Palmer throws it to Gresham. And Gresham tracks the defender. And he fights inside. And he gets the first down. And now AP gets faked the handoff. And Ricky Seals-Jones makes the catch. So Phil Dawson will kick this field goal. And it's good. And now the score is 40-16. So now the Eagles are down by a lot. And Wentz will have to score. And he throws a pick. And that's Justin Bethel. He's getting chased down. And he gets taken down. So the Cardinals win 40-16. And Carson Wentz didn't have his best day. Threw 2 interceptions. And Carson Palmer threw for 151 yards, 2 TDs, no interceptions. David Johnson had 23 carries for 154 yards, 1 TD. Peterson also had a TD. Ricky Seals-Jones had 29 yards. J.J. Nelson with 39 yards. Jermaine Gresham with 62. Fitzgerald with 2 touchdown catches. And David Johnson made a catch as well. Mike Upati and DJ Humphries led up sacks. And on the day, Tyrann Mathieu led the team with 10 tackles. Justin Bethel with 9. Hassan Reddick with 3 tackles for loss. Chandler Jones and Marcus Golden combined for 3 sacks, 1.5 each. Hassan Reddick and Robert Kimdichie both had a sack. Justin Bethel and Patrick Peterson, both corners, had a interception. And that's about it. Oh, and Tyrann Mathieu had a touchdown. And Hassan Reddick had a safety.